Big Three, Fantasy Alarm TV. I'm your host, Ray Flowers. It's Tuesday. We're talking running backs, and we're starting out with the number 11 as the number of rushing yards for DeMarco Murray through 2 games. That's an 88-yard pace for the season. Last year with the Dallas Cowboys, Murray had 88 yards rushing in 12 of 16 games. Is this Murray's fault? No, it is not. The offensive line with the Eagles, an absolute disaster right now. Virtually half the time Murray's got the football in his hands, he's getting hit in the backfield. He's got no chance to get anything going, to read a defense, to read any blocks. There are no blocks to read. The Eagles' offense is an utter disaster right now, especially trying to do anything on the ground. Murray has saved his fantasy value a little bit through 2 weeks. He's got a touchdown on the ground and a touchdown as a receiver. In fact, he's got 9 passes for 64 yards, giving him a little bit. So he hasn't been a complete bust, which you would think he would be with the 11 yards. But obviously, given his stature as an RB1 in the fantasy game, he has been a bust at this point. Can't blame him. Things have got to get better in Philadelphia. But until they do, DeMarco Murray, really, he's an RB2. With a hope and a prayer, you're chucking something out there, because right now, that offensive line is absolutely killing him with the Eagles. Second number of the day is 90, as in the yards per game mark through 2 weeks of Alfred Morris. Morris has also averaged 22 carries in the 2 weeks. Why did I bring that up? Well, because Matt Jones went for more than 120 yards and 2 touchdowns in week 2, and now everyone wants Matt Jones. They think Alfred Morris stinks. They think Matt Jones is getting 20 touches a week. I don't know about that, folks. I really don't know about that. The snap count and the touch count were virtually identical between the two backs in week 2. Obviously, Morris was completely outpowered by Jones, who had 74 more yards in the effort. So Jones performed better in week 2. But the fact is, again, 22 carries, 90 yards is the average through 2 weeks for Alfred Morris. I still believe he leads his team in carries. So, he's not hurt. This is not an issue of that being the scenario. We have Deshaun Jackson out of the mix offensively. The Redskins trying to do some things, maybe be a little bit more ball control offense. Don't break the bank to add Matt Jones. Matt Jones is a flex play right now. Morris is still ahead of him. He still is. I'm sorry to say that, because don't go out and do it. Listen to me, folks. Don't go out and spend all your money on Matt Jones. He should be on a roster. He's the guy outside the top 40 that I told everyone to add this year. I'm a huge fan, but Alfred Morris is still a huge part of that offense with the Redskins. The final number of the day is 28, as the number of touches in week 2 for TJ Yeldon of the Jaguars. Now, the Jaguars don't have a good offense, but Yeldon is going to see a huge volume of work. 28 touches in week 2. Doesn't matter who your opponent is. When you're touching the ball that much, you're an RB2. They face the Patriots in week 3. Not the easiest of all matchups, but Yeldon should again see a huge workload. Denard Robinson is week to week with a knee injury. Toby Garrett's all beat up. It's TJ Yeldon or bust in that backfield for the club. He's got 6 catches through 2 weeks. So even though he hasn't gotten the end zone, he's had a little bit in the PPR game. TJ Yeldon, running back 2 because of the volume, even in a weak Jaguars offense. Ray Flowers, Big 3, FantasyAlarm.com. Don't forget to visit us, FantasyAlarm.com, to get your Week 3 NFL rankings. They're free. Go over there, check it out.